Hey everybody, this is Tom from Small Scale Life. Oh, here I am. Hi. Today we've got it's 48, but it's actually 50 degrees, and we are going to get into some really interesting weather here. So it's been unseasonably warm. Temperatures are dropping. So at noon it was like 52 degrees, and now a couple hours later it's now down to 42, I believe. So we've dropped 10 degrees. By tonight we're going to be in single digits with snow. And so it's time to do a cold plunge. It's Tuesday, and it's time to get in the water. I've got some yoga tonight. I'm feeling a little stiff. We'll talk about the inventory here in a minute, but it's time to jump in. So without further ado, here we go. You know, it always takes a minute to get psyched up for it. And while I'm getting ready, you can see the snow has melted. If you looked at the President's Day video from last week, you saw the snow. Talked about that briefly. Oh man, this is never easy, folks. It's never easy. It's 50 degree water, right? 50 degree water. It's 50 degrees outside. So here we go. Okay. Whoa, it's still cold. Hold on. Cats are watching, thinking I'm crazy. Oh, okay, you can do this. So yeah, temperature's gonna crash out. We're gonna get snow. Just we're in a weird cycle right now, because by the weekend we're going to get up to 70 degrees. So I don't know what's going on. Everything's melting. The pond is melting. We're watching the otters every day, watch them do their shenanigans. Hi, Whisper. She's watching me over there in the creation station. So oh man, it'll wake you up for sure. So yeah, to do a little self-inventory. Went for a walk yesterday. My knees were kind of stiff to begin with. Did inspections, doing some sitting around. Didn't get a lot of movement, but went for a walk yesterday. Knees were sore, really sore. So I was up till from about 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I was icing my knees, and I hadn't done a cold plunge since Monday because I was traveling last week, and also just didn't get to it. So such a difference from Valentine's Day, where I did a cold plunge before yoga, had the best yoga session from my perspective, because I was just able to move, and it was really good for me, my individual practice. Plus the couple session was really fun, really good time. Jules and I had a really good time with it. I mean, I was essentially like a big prop, right? Like a big foam block in a way. But hadn't done a cold plunge since. I was in Green Bay, got back last weekend, just things happened, didn't have time, or this weekend. So this is my first cold plunge since President's Day, Monday last week. And it feels, now that I've calmed down, feels good. That initial shock is always hard. But I wanted to get this in with the nice weather before it goes sideways here for the next couple days and goes into single digits. So we haven't had ice on the tank for a while. This heater, this Farm Industries tank heater, has been great. This is not a promotion for them or anything. I'm just talking from my own experience. But really been pleased with it. Cold plunge tank. I can see that I am going with this high winds. You can see its winds are blowing around today. Had some leaves and stuff in it. Just looking at the tank, it's gotten, it's got some stuff going on with it. Just I think when I got it at night and really didn't have a chance to wash it out. So I've got some sand in the bottom. I'm gonna have to take it and drain it, clean it. I'm gonna add some Epsom salts to it. I did add some chlorine before, just to keep the yuck from growing, but want to just keep up with the maintenance on this. And the same thing with like a pool or a hot tub. You know, you have to keep up with the maintenance on it. It's just the way it is. And so I want to keep up the maintenance on this. The other thing I realized, and getting back to the debris in here, wind blows. Seed pods, I've got some seed pods here, and some other, you know, dust and stuff is blown in, and bits of grass. I think a lot of it are actually seed pods. I just want to, I think I'm going to get a cover for this, so I'll keep it covered when I'm not using it, and I think that'll help. So algae won't grow, so I don't get all the debris in it. Pine needles, I get these two glorious white pines that are just over here. They drop pine needles, probably pine cones, all that stuff. We don't want it in here, just like you don't want it in a pool or hot tub. So we want to keep this thing clean and debris free. So I was looking at those, and they're not super expensive. So to find one from this Belling country, I'll just have to take some measurements and get the right one. So we should see that probably next week. And just depending on how the weather is, I might drain this weekend and then fill it back up, you know, clean it out real good and everything. It's just normal maintenance things. So what else? Today is day 14 of hole 30. Is it day 14? Or is it day... Yeah, it's day 14, I think. So day 14 of hole 30. Hole 30 challenge is going really, really well. You can't really see it, but I think I have lost some weight here. The swimming suit that I've got on was easy to put. I mean, it's got some room in it, which is good. And I've noticed that with pants and shirts, things are fitting better, and that's a key indication that things are working. Food-wise, things are going well. We've had some good recipes last night, and it's on my Small Scale Life Pinterest board. I've got Pinterest going again. I have a whole 30 recipes board, and there's one in there for salmon bites. I made salmon bites and chicken last night, grilled the chicken and had salmon bites in the oven, and man, the salmon bites were great. Everything is Whole 30 approved. Just tasted really good. So we haven't been starving. We've even eaten out. Went to Subway on Sunday, and we just got salads, right? And you don't need the cheese, and you don't need croutons. You don't need, you know, a creamy dressing. You can have oil and vinegar, and it just tasted really good. So, you know, as opposed to the foot-long cookie that I found, and I have that on Instagram and Facebook, is holy smokes, look at this. So things have been great. We have not been starving ourselves. We can eat, you know, we can eat fruits and veggies and really good meats, and none of that processed stuff, and really thrive. Sparkling water is good. You don't need a cocktail. If you go to the restaurant, you can do like club soda, and I don't know, cranberry juice has probably sugar in it, but there's mocktails you can make. Sparkling water's good. But I haven't felt deprived, and I haven't felt like it's not going well, and I haven't felt like, yes, there's times when I get hungry, but have some nuts or something and you're okay. So all in all, the Whole 30 this time around has been really good. I'm looking forward to it. Jules and I are already talking about finishing this one up, showing results. She's going to go forward with the reintroduction phase. I think probably we'll do that. We might do another one in April, and I'm hoping that others will join us. So if you're thinking about it, join up with the Small Scale Life Wellness Club on Facebook. Probably going to be running it through there, and we'll have some tools for you and stuff. That's our plan. Hopefully everything will work out, just with other obligations and things we got going on. But Whole 30 has been a winner. I mean, it's an elimination diet. It would be hard to do it long term, I think. But you know, part of this too is figuring out what triggers your body. Is it dairy? Is it legumes? Is it bread, gluten? I mean, what is it that's triggering you? I mean, alcohol just gives you a lot of sugar and a lot of bad choices, right? Or a lot of bad decisions. So yeah, it's going to be good to see what actually triggers me. I think dairy does. Could even be some breads. Not sure, but there are things I think that trigger me, and I just didn't even think about it. And we, you know, the first time and a half, or first 2 times we did Whole 30, we did not do the reintroduction properly. So we really want to dial it in and see how we're doing. So All right. Other than that, things are going well. Got a Small Scale Life podcast coming up. Got to finish it up and put it out tomorrow. That's my goal. And temperatures are going to crash. It's going to kind of be sucky out here, so probably no cold plunge tomorrow. But it'll be good to get back on track with the podcast and start putting materials together for this next Whole 30 challenge. Jules got free yoga on Thursday. Go over to willowriveryoga.com and sign up there. You'll get a Zoom link. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. Nobody will see. You can turn off your camera if you want, or have it on, and I can't see it. No one else can see it, So it's a great way to learn how to do yoga. Stumpy the squirrel with he's got a little itty bitty tail, just ran over by our feeder, and he's going to do a little aerial. Little acrobatics to get to the feeder, I think. So little cheeky guy. So we call him Stumpy. Could be her, he, him, she, her, whatever. That critter has a short tail, so we call it Stumpy. Squirrel moment, right? But what else we got cooking? Jules got a mandala painting event at Healing Roots Wellness down in River Falls, and it's sold out, which is so cool. And hopefully we'll have some video from that experience as well, and I'm going to be helping her out on that. Jules also has an event in April, so be looking for that on willowriveryoga.com. She's got it all planned out. It's going to be really good. It's about being mindful. We're going to talk. I'm not a part of it, but she's going to be talking about mindful eating and just being mindful and coming back home to yourself. So it's going to be really good. I'll have links in the YouTube video description, and check out smallscalelife.com for the podcast, or whatever podcast. Listen to Small Scale Life, the podcast. Small Scale Life podcast. All right, everybody, it's been a bit here. I think it's my longest cold plunge yet, maybe approaching 10 minutes. I mean, 50-degree water, you can't beat it. That initial shock. My feet are feeling it, of course. My hands are out. That's getting blasted by the air, and I feel it in my hands. But I'm really hoping that my knees are feeling good for tonight's yoga, and that inflammation calms down. So I'm gonna have to dig more into that. Was it the walk? Was it a hard conversation I had with somebody that kind of got a little heated last night? Was that it? Was there some emotional stuff there? Perhaps all the above. Perhaps it was just not moving enough, right? So all these things, you got to dig around and root around and figure out what's triggering you, what's triggering that inflammation. So yeah, that's on me. So anyway, I hope you are doing well. Take that inventory, figure out how you're feeling, how your legs feeling, how's your arms feeling, how you breathing. If you have sore back, sore knees, sore shoulders, sore hips, what's going on, figure that out, take a look at it, do a cold plunge. I find that the pain and the inflammation subsides a bit. Maybe because you're frozen. I don't know. But anyway, this is Tom from Small Scale Life. Remember to learn, do, grow, be a little better every day. Always, always, always be careful doing this kind of practice. I'm not a professional. I just have a podcast and talk about it for entertainment, inspiration, and education. So I am my own greatest experiment. So this is Tom from Small Scale Life. Remember to learn, do, grow, be a little better every day. Oh, by the way, the hat. This hat is from Twisted Oak Coffee House in Prescott, Wisconsin. Jules and I did some really cool stuff there on Sunday. We were working on our different projects and everything, and that's where the bulk of this podcast, I kind of got all my ideas formulated and organized and set. So that's what this hat is. Really like that. It reminded me of Driftless Oaks Farm. Plus, it's in the Driftless, so kind of the Driftless. But anyway, we'll see you real soon. Take care, everybody. Now it's time to get out.